I'm the president of Harrington Center for the Arts. Welcome to a windy unveiling of the walls. This is the 4th installation, and our visual arts committee chose the theme of connection. So we're going to unveil all 8 murals. Each mural is actually 8 feet by 8 feet and stands in these 9 foot by 17 foot steel frames. As you can see, we've invited just our artists, their friends and family, so we have a small gathering of people here today to enjoy this process. So here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tell me you're doing this in front of everybody. Do I just start talking? I'll ask you questions. Okay. Okay. Just about her though. I'll come to this side. All right. So first, July. Tell us about your piece.
So this woman, her name is Jasmine Alicia Carter, and I actually followed her on Instagram a while ago, and she just changed me a bit. Like the things she had to say, I hold her close to my heart. So I reached out to her and asked if I could paint her, and she was all about it. So I wanted it to be, I didn't want it to have too much structure. Yeah. I had like a foundation, I guess, but no like frame to the house. So I kind of just started in. I knew what colors I like. I use the same colors always. There's 3. And yeah, I kind of started in and just made it kind of a collage. I allowed for big decisions and big mistakes, and then I fixed the mistakes.
Yeah, I love the chaos of the piece around her. And how do you do? Now, I'm seeing a lot of obviously different skin tones. How do you get that many colors? Because you didn't order that many colors from Sherwood.
Oh, I did the black and white from Sherwood.
Yeah. Then do you mix them together to create the different shadings that you want?
So all she is the black and white. I added a little yellow and a little patch, but
yeah.
But yeah, around here it's just the yellow, red, and blue.
That's amazing. And what does your piece mean as far as what did you want it to portray?
I wanted it to be powerful for women. I want it to be really feminine and grounded. And I love this photo of her because she's holding her heart. Yeah. And I have a dragon there. I love dragons. It actually is this tattoo.
Oh, gotcha. So
I just used it as a...
That's awesome. So yeah, and I'm seeing elements obviously of nature. You have the sun and you have the flower. Did you want it to say, talking about that grounded to nature? Is that kind of feeling? It's beautiful.
Throw a flower in it, throw a sun in there. Always matches. Yes, it's my favorite thing.
Beautiful. All right, well, let's give a round of applause for July. All right, where's Havoc? Havoc, come on in. So this is Havoc Hendricks. As you can see, he's very well known for these incredible mountains that really show kind of, I want to say, like the architecture of mountains, right? It's like the rock.
Yeah, well, I've looked at enough mountains, and it's kind of an obsession that I find that there are patterns that are repetitive and almost mathematical, and once you look at enough of them and you study them, you can start to memorize how those patterns converge with each other or diverge and create something that even in an abstract format you can tell right away that's a mountain.
Yes.
Yeah, hard to study.
You use a new technique that you normally don't. Tell us about your process in creating your piece.
Yeah, so I was super excited for this opportunity because normally I'll create a background and then I'll do the line work over it. And the line work itself is what's prominent with the end result. But in this particular piece, I wanted the background to be what's prominent more than the lines even. And so I spent a lot of time making this sort of like earthy camouflage pattern with kind of the tans and then the hot orange, the don't kill me, I'm human. And once I created that, then I covered it with rolls of Scotch tape. And once it was covered with Scotch tape, then I painted the whole thing white again. And then when you take the tape off, it reveals the background. But the cool thing about that is normally when I make lines, they're super small, and so they're close together, and that's why you don't see a lot of background. But with the Scotch tape effect, I used a 1-inch tape, so it reveals, probably like 70% more of the background than what I'm used to revealing in my pieces. So,
and now, what is it about mountains that drew you to that mission?
yeah, I mean, I grew up on the Idaho side of the Grand Teton Mountains, and I just spent my life in and around mountains. And as a kid, I had the personality where I could look at a rock or a river stream for hours, and that was fun for me because I could notice just the macro, but also the micro, and how they interact was, I don't know, the whole thing was just so beyond my comprehension that I couldn't stop looking at mountains. And it wasn't until later in life when I became an artist, and I'd never planned on painting mountains, but once I started painting mountains, I couldn't stop. And I honestly thought I'd only paint mountains for like a week or two, because I'm like, once you paint a mountain, you painted a mountain. But it's been like 5 years, yeah, and I still have new ideas I haven't even explored yet.
So is your piece about the connection between the macro and the micro?
Yes, yeah, and I call that detailed minimalism.
Oh, I love that. Detailed minimalism.
The farther away you are, it looks minimal, just like the mountains. But the closer you get to the actual mountains, the detail is endless, and it goes on forever. And I like to try to capture that as much as I humanly can in my pieces. So the closer you get, you can appreciate how just to find things up close, and it's kind of like 2 paintings for the price of 1.
Love it. Awesome. Well, thank you, Havoc.
Thank you.
Okay, let's adjust to the other side. So where's our Liz Hymus? Oh, hey, Liz, come on up. Awesome. So, Liz, you just graduated from high school.
Yes.
What are your plans leaving now that you graduated?
I'm going to BYU Idaho in the fall, and then a mission in a year.
Awesome. That's so great. Well, tell us about your piece.
This is actually a photograph of me and my cousin when we were younger, running in a park after some geese and seagulls and stuff. And I found it in my scrapbook, and I just loved it. And it's actually been a goal of mine to be able to take, everyone has treasured photographs that they love from their youth, and to be able to turn it into beautiful things. I love the impressionistic style, and I love little children and stuff.
Yeah. So is this impressionistic style, is that typically what you like to
Yeah.
paint? That's amazing. You normally work with acrylic, right?
Yeah.
This is so beautiful, and it's really cool that you have that personal connection, that it's actually you and your cousin. What did you want this piece to portray, besides as far as connection goes?
Yeah, so when I thought of the word connection, I just thought of, I'm the oldest of 9 children, and I love my little siblings, and just being around them, I feel like grounds me and makes me realize what's most important in life and what I love about life and being young. So
Yeah. Well, I love that because you see them running towards the geese. It does have that energy, that you see in children. That's very vibrant and makes you excited, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, well, everyone, thanks, Liz. She's amazing. And I have the designers of the community mural. Come on forward. Come on over. So with each installation, we like to do a community mural where a lot of people work on one piece and are really involved, and so it doesn't just revolve around one artist. Talia and Kenya, what did you want to do with your piece?
So what we really wanted to do was just create a piece that people could take cute pictures in front of, and just like a fun, I don't know, just a fun picture.
One that was more so interactive, that they
Yeah.
could be in front of
Yeah.
and take pictures with. I love it. And I pointed this out earlier, that when, we have a small daughter, and I was like, this is going to be so cute when she can stand, like right in the rainbow. And so you wanted to keep it neutral enough that it wasn't distracting, that people could really take a bunch of different photos.
Yeah.
I love it. How did you guys choose the colors?
I mean, I think we just kind of,
Just like the colors.
Awesome. Okay, well, good job. Everyone, let's give a hand to community mural. Okay, let's head over to the second wall. Here we go. Careful. Is it cookie time? Others. These amazing steel structures were originally created in 2018. They had over 1,000 hours of community work. Each of the steel frames weighs about 2,000 pounds, and we had volunteers from Adobe, general people from the community, as well as city council members that came and helped build these amazing structures. All in all, we had about $20,000 worth of in-kind donations in order to create this outside free exhibit that could be enjoyed by everyone. All right, so let's count down and unveil the second wall. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we have Miriam. Come on up. Miriam. Oh, hey! There you are. Go ahead. I'm trying to get a picture, actually. Yeah. Yes. I know, I'm like texting so much. All right, so Miriam, tell us first a little bit about your style, because it's really unique.
Oh yeah, I call myself an abstract figurative artist, so I'm always interested in people and relationships and context of our stories. I love storytelling, and that's like a major theme in my work.
I love it. So tell us about, I was hearing some really cool stories about what this piece means.
Yeah, so the piece came from a poem that I learned as a child. It's kind of a folk poem, so something that would have been learned on like a schoolyard, but it's called One Bright Day in the Middle of the Night. Have you ever heard of that?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's something that I learned as a kid, and every line of the poem is kind of an impossibility. It's like opposites. And so this piece was like coming together in what feels like a topsy-turvy world.
Yeah, so, oh, I love it. And it's perfect right now with everything we have going on.
It felt relevant.
You know, even now we're doing this live stream
Yes.
because we can't gather together, so I love it.
Yeah, and for so many reasons. It feels like everything's kind of turned upside down.
Now, do you typically use this color scheme, or
Yeah,
like, do you
yeah.
love these kind of like neutral earth tones?
Yes, totally me. This is like, I'm just an earth tone girl. But I did like this blue. That's a little bit new for me, so I was trying to kind of make it feel summery and fun too.
Yeah, it was funny because as we were ordering the paint from Sherwood, they were like, we've never done this many quartz, and I like, every artist ordered like 11 quartz of different colors. But
It was really fun opening them all. So bright.
Yeah, having them all. Well, thank you. This piece is truly amazing. We've never had anything like it, and we've already had so many people come and talk to us about this piece, and they just love it and connect with it, and lots of messages. So
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miriam. We're gonna jump to the other side of the walls. Tiffany Dewitt, we did a pre-recorded interview because she's in St. George, so we're gonna jump everyone to the other side of the walls.
Hi, I'm Tiffany Dewitt. I'm from St. George, Utah. The Harrington Center reached out to me to paint a mural for the walls, and I was super excited to be a part of it. The theme was connection, and so I took that as inner connection and finding your inner self and finding peace and joy no matter what's going on around you. And so that was kind of my theme for my mural.
We have Zac. Zac, do Do you want to be interviewed first?
I'll try to step on the outside. So that way.
Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Zac Campbell.
And as you can see, you love symmetry, right?
Yes.
Do all of your pieces revolve around like geometric, symmetric shapes?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm using like simple shapes to create complex patterns.
And how long did this piece take you? I saw multiple outfit changes in
yeah.
your time lapse.
Yeah. Probably about a week of working 5 or 6 hour days, I'll say. So.
Yeah, because this would be a pretty hard. I imagine the amount of symmetry for a large piece is it more difficult than when you work on a smaller piece?
Yeah, in a way. Yeah, it definitely takes more time.
So tell us about, you have a really cool theme for this. What is this called?
So the title of this piece is called The Love Monster. And the whole concept is that the love monster believes in equality and shows love and respect to everyone that comes in its path. And I think that we should all work on being more like the love monster. So that's kind of the whole concept of it.
Yeah, and I really like your thing saying, the love monster doesn't believe it's above anyone else, and it really tries to show love despite a different background, different religion, different perspectives, and I thought that was amazing.
Yeah.
Now, as you can see, you used how many different colors are on this piece?
I think I want to say 8 or 9.
8 or 9 different colors, yeah. It's incredible.
Thank you so much.
Well, let's give a round of applause to Zac. All right, Tayler. Woo!
Yeah.
Awesome, Tayler. Tell us about your piece.
Okay, so my piece is inspired by obviously butterflies. I've just been really just fascinated with them lately and the process that it takes for a caterpillar to become a butterfly. Just kind of reading on the science behind that. A caterpillar actually, when they go into a cocoon, they digest themselves. So they basically die and then have to regrow into a butterfly. So it's a struggle, right? It's a process to progress and to become something better and beautiful. And I think we've all gone through hard things in our life that we have to get through, and we're in a really unique time where we're all experiencing something really hard right now, and so we can all kind of do that together, and that's really unique. I just don't think that we're gonna experience something like that. That one way or another, we're all kind of struggling with something. So we can grow together, and we can hopefully come out of these experiences better and more beautiful. So
That's beautiful. I read an article that talked about this pandemic really being a reset, that people should evaluate their lives and decide what needs to, I guess, go away and what should be used and grown upon. And I really like that perspective, because rather than saying, I'm going to start this pandemic and end the pandemic in the exact same place, it's saying, how can we grow? How can we help one another? How can we become better people through this process?
yeah, definitely. I don't think we should run away from the hard stuff, even though you definitely want to, right? But I think it's definitely something that's going to help us in the long run.
Now, what I love, so you're a lettering artist, but what I love about your pieces is you don't just, do a huge letter. You actually typically incorporate it like this, almost into a scene, right?
Yeah.
Which is, I think, super cool. So you love butterflies, and what gave you the symbol of, obviously, the hand kind of releasing the butterfly?
I just really like adding hands into my illustration because it's that human touch. And so I just usually try to incorporate them. I don't know, I think it's just something that I naturally like to draw because of that human aspect. And I think that's what I wanted to add in here. But yes, it's about the transformation of a butterfly, but it's really about us.
It makes it more personal. It makes you think about it towards yourself.
Yes.
Love that. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Awesome. All right. Well, we're going to have each of the artists, before you leave, make sure that you get get in touch with Josh. Josh is over there, our amazing photographer. He's going to take pictures of you in front of your piece. And everyone else, feel free to come up and talk with the artists. Artists, if you want to stay by your pieces, that would be super helpful so people can come and talk with you, and then also so Josh can find you. And we have cookies, and we also have drinks as well, so please come and enjoy. Thank you everyone for joining us. All right, I'm here with Seth. Is it Holdaway?
Yep.
Seth Holdaway, and he is here with CC Bank, who is one of our season sponsors. Tell us a little bit about the mission of CC Bank.
We are a local community bank, and that's really what we believe in, is that we try our very best to take care of the people in the community. Our tagline is "Go Beyond Banking," and so obviously this was a great fit for us because we really care about the people in the community. We care about the arts. We care about to, show their creative freedom at, and so this was just a natural fit for us.
Yeah, and we've really felt as our nonprofit with every single event, CC Bank has been there to help us and have a lot of volunteers be involved. One thing that was really impressive to us as a season sponsor is they actually did a matching grant of $21,500, which allowed us to go out in the community and match that against other funds. And so it was amazing. So thank you so much, Seth. We really appreciate you coming and being here today and supporting the artists.
We love it. It's great.